back again.
Yes.
You guys, don't get tired of us because you're gonna see us more often. Okay. So today, if you missed the other video, I am here with Uche. Uche is Harriet. Uche is an event planner, and like I said in the previous videos, just in case you guys missed the other videos, we'll be doing a whole lot of things together. But today, this week, we're doing something together. All these videos, it's for the week. So guys, today, being Nigerians and living in diaspora in Canada, we really wanted to touch base and talk about marriages in Nigerians in Nigeria or Africans in Africa versus marriages in diaspora. So just as we were chatting behind the scene, behind the camera, about why people in this part of the world tend to divorce more than the people in Africa. What do you have to say about that, Uche?
Well, you know, in Africa, from what I see and, you know, the friends that I have over there that are married, you get married, you have nannies to help you out. You don't necessarily have to do anything. The nannies will take care of the children. And you have your life, you can do whatever you want. But over here, it's not like that. So the man and the woman go 50-50 on taking care of the kids. So when the man...
And the bills.
Most
of the time.
Now the men are asking the women to go 50 on taking care of bills. So can you imagine that? Now I say to them, I wasn't brought up like that. Like, you know, in Africa, the men take care of all the bills.
Woo!
Right? So, you know.
Let me tell you, yes, the men take care of all the bills. Does not mean that women are lazy.
No.
Most of these women are entrepreneurs.
That's right.
So, but when it comes to bills, most of the men as well, who are blessed to be up there in their businesses and stuff like that, they see it as their responsibility to take care of their wives, their children, the bills. They literally take care of everything. There is no mortgage in Africa.
Yes.
If there is mortgage, maybe 10%. Because of the newer builders and investors that are trooping into, we're going to talk about Nigeria because we are from Nigeria. Necessarily, men take most care of the bills. Most women have their business, they have their jobs, but still men take care of all the bills. But what I don't like about African marriage and stuff like that, I don't see the connection about husband and wife most of the time. You know why I say I don't see the connection? Unlike here, men, most of them are domesticated. They cook, they clean, most of them. They clean, they take care of the kids, like take them to swimming, to extracurricular activities. They mow the lawn, they do a whole bunch of stuff. But back home, they have chauffeur, right?
Yes.
Driver does everything, mow the lawn. Driver takes the kids to swimming and stuff like that. So for me personally, I see that as being disconnected. There is no bonding in this kind of marriage because men go and you never see them.
Yeah.
I have a friend, for example. She told me once that the husband doesn't even know where the kids go to school, like the name of the school. If you tell the husband that the school fees is $1 million, he will pop it out and pay. Yeah. He doesn't get involved in kids' activities, in driving them, in even doing laundry. It's a taboo for some of them to do laundry back home, even here.
Yeah, in Nigeria is a no-no. Like the husband, what they do, the men, if they're well-to-do, they give you money for stuff.
Yes.
So they pay for stuff. They feel like that's what they have to do. They pay for stuff, and you handle the children, everything that has to do with the house. But then you have nannies as well. That's why I have some friends, they move over here and they don't have nannies. They find it really, really difficult. They end up going back to Nigeria, getting nanny to come live with them here. You know, here is do it yourself. In Nigeria, you just, you get 2 or 3 nannies to help you with the children.
My own worry is about that bonding because when everything is being done for somebody, the husband knows that every service is being paid for. So why is he home? Why is he going to come home on time? That's why some of them walk that around the club. Whatever they're doing in their office is their own prerogative. But they're never at home because services are paid for. But unlike this part of the world, when a man knows that, you know what, my wife is at work, I have to go pick up the kids from lesson, from swimming, from daycare. It gives that sense of connection for that family to run as a sane family. I have a friend that migrated from Nigeria to this Toronto about, I think, 6 years ago. She told me that her marriage was at the verge of breaking up before they came to Canada because the husband doesn't know where the kids go to school. All he knows is about the school fees. All he, like you said, that they paid for the services. But since they moved back here, even though the husband spent most of the time in Nigeria, it made him to take the kids to school, bring them back here,
that connection,
build that connection. Honestly, she said, I'm not going to call her name, I know she's watching this video, that they were at the verge of breaking up. Most especially, let's talk about something. Let's talk about the in-laws trooping into your household, in especially Nigeria, where you will stay in the house without no phone call, no nothing. Somebody buzzes the doorbell. It's an in-law, a brother-in-law, a sister-in-law. They come, they want to stay with you. And when I say they want to stay with you, not 1 week or 2 weeks, they end up living in that household. So this, my friend, told me that in her household is 16 people. She only have 3 children. The other people that made it 16 are relatives. And she cannot say anything. When she says, the husband says, get a maid, get this, is this not money? What happens to that connection, to that moment, to that bonding time where they have to spend time together?
You know, with that, with having relations in the house, it causes a lot of problem in marriages. But then is when you look at it, they say it's culture. It's culture related, you know. So, and in Nigeria, they struggle with this culture thing because I feel like
we're joking.
Yeah, we're joking in it. We saw our mothers go through it, and we don't want to do that. But you know, we're still struggling with it. So, for me, it's something that you go to your husband and say, listen, I don't want people living with us. Relations can't come here and live with us in Canada. You can come and stay for some certain time, but I expect you to get your place and move. So that's the way it is. You can't come here and live with us forever. It's not happening unless you're a nanny. So, you know.
But what happens to some of these husbands, like when you talk to them and say, I don't want relations living with us. Some husbands will tell you, you know what, you have to take it. It's a culture. That's my nephew, my niece, they have to live in this house. I don't know, like some women and some marriages, they are choking. They are choking.
You know, that again, when we're talking about the men providing and stuff like that, it kind of, in Nigeria, it silences the women. They're not able to talk.
But they're talking now.
Oh, well, some of them are talking, some of them are not doing anything. They enjoy the money and they're not able to speak up and stand for themselves and say this, that, because they know if they say something, they're going to be cut off. They'll throw you out of the house, you won't get no money, and this and that.
And most of them are making money. Some of these women are making money, but the way I look at it is that they want to be that quote-unquote Mrs.
Yes.
They want to stay married.
That's the in thing in Nigeria, you know, there's Instagram Live, you know, doing anything for clout, right? So they're doing it there, they're packaging lifestyle. You look at them and you're like, oh my God, this person is so rich.
Fake life.
They
have a lot of fake life.
Yeah, in Nigeria.
I don't know, is it only in Nigeria or just the social media?
Well, it's much in Nigeria.
Is this because we are from Nigeria? I don't think it's mostly in Nigeria.
It's much in Nigeria, especially on Instagram. That place is something else. But you know, I'm over there a lot looking.
I know. I don't know. So you guys, if you have any input, anything to say about marriages in diaspora versus marriages back home, what do you have? What's your input? What do you have to say about that, where women don't have voice back home? Most women don't have. Most women are very voiceless, but thank God that some people are speaking for the voiceless people.
That's
and
right.
the divorce rate is getting up in Nigeria.
It is. Nigerian people are divorcing every second.
Because
like,
women are finding their feet.
yes, because as soon as they start making their own money, they're like, I'm out of there. So, you know.
Yeah, so no more. No more taking advantage of women. They're opening their eyes and they're seeing and they're shouting and they're crying and they're telling you enough is enough.
Yes.
You gotta stop it there. So guys, remember, I will leave Harriet's number at the bottom of this video. Subscribe, share. Sorry, not number. I will leave Harriet's IG page at the bottom of this video. Subscribe, share, and smash that notification bell. So thank you guys. See you.
Bye-bye.